Lockdown, day 18, and I'm coming at you from a totally different perspective, in a totally new place. No, I haven't developed COVID and I'm not about to die. Let's see if I can just show you a little bit of where I am. You may find me a bit difficult to hear because I'm breathing using what is called a CPAP mask. It stands for continuous positive airway pressure, which is what I use to treat my sleep apnea. Here I have something in the back of my throat that will close my airway if I fall asleep, and if I fall asleep, I can actually stop breathing while sleeping. I mean, usually you do wake up, but by the way, this thing runs off of electricity, so I kind of need electricity, okay? If it goes off, it's not necessary that I will immediately die, but I do need electricity. Let me just show you a little bit of the kind of nature of where I am and everything. Can you see if I can find it in the machine? I'm just trying to turn to it. Now, you might see a bit of it. Hang on. Let's try and lift the machine up. Okay, it's just on my nightstand. Yeah. There she is. She's a beauty. She's from Patworth. I love you, Patworth. And she is called a Dream Master. God, when I was a kid, I used to see David Essex in Silver Dreamers. Well, there's my Dream Master, and she's a beaut, and she is by Philips Respironics. Okay, let's just get back into some sense of perspective away from that flare off of the big bedroom window. Right, okay, that much done. Let's get so you can actually see me, right? We'll do another great unmasking. We did an unmasking before. Yep, machine is now turned off. Look, I can be heard again. Machine turned off, unmasking. Unmask! And if it hadn't been for those pesky Tories, I might still be alive. Hi folks, I'm gonna be getting dressed in a bit, going to be changing out of the night pyjamas into the day pyjamas. Speaking to you from our bedroom. Wow, it's a nice bright day. Yep. And this one goes out to Professor Medley. Medley. Have you heard about Medley? If you have read today's Daily Mirror, you will have heard about Professor Medley. Imperial College London. Love you, Imperial College London. You are coming out with some real decent scientific stuff. I'm with you all the way. Absolutely love a lot of the science that you're coming up with, but am, as a person using one of these, which indicates certainly a respiratory problem at night, and as a person with other, what you as scientists will call comorbidities, including diabetes and heart bypass surgery, as I've said many, many times, yep. Well, Professor Medley, I want to address you personally. If this video ever lands on your screen, hopefully you will be happy for Mr. Anthony Linford, that is me, Professor, to address you personally. Human being to human being, okay? Now, what's your argument to put before Bozo, the racist clown? Guess what? We're back to it again. Anna's review comes up, I think 13th of April or something. Lockdown is due to be reviewed. Yeah. We're back to you arguing something that I'm sure eugenicist, Nazi, racist Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his Tory Party that have been, well, over a period of 10 years, I think, through the DWP, the removal of benefits, the demonising of sick and disabled people, I think through over about 10 years, at least the United Nations has calculated that you've killed, the Tories have killed about 130,000 sick and disabled people. People who probably actually also rely upon oxygen, portable oxygen, to even breathe, yeah? Have you seen those people, sometimes in electronic wheelchairs and stuff like that? Yeah, I've seen them, yeah. So, you know, what are you going to propose to him? Here's the frightening bit, and I have a horrible feeling he's going to love it, yeah? Back to herd immunity, isn't it? You watch, yeah? People have been locked down now, and they're getting fed up with it, and it's leading to murders, and our young people don't know what to do, and their education's being interrupted, and people are murdering family members under lockdown. Unfortunately, that is happening. I do agree, yeah. And that's awful, yeah. But really, what you're saying, aren't you? Let's just get it in perspective. It's really quite a simple message, yep. We need 70% herd immunity to finally beat the virus, okay? Now, to do that, what your next suggestion will be is that Boris, knock it on the head, finish lockdown. The good weather's coming, yeah? Get out there, get on the beaches, get shaking hands with friends, get them out the house, reopen the pubs, reopen the cinemas, massive public gatherings. For crying out loud, we've got cricket coming up. Let's get them all meeting at cricket grounds, yeah? Football apart from football's coming home. We haven't had football for so long, people will be rioting if you don't open the football season. And we need all those people back at work, don't we? Because effectively the economy's going to go to shit. And when it goes to shit, we won't have anyone out there producing the food, the electricity, the telecoms, the gas, the stuff that we trade with other countries. We won't have anyone growing anything. The crops will be left unharvested. And, of course, that will result in people going hungry. There will be food riots. There will be mass disorder. And more of us will die than about, what are you reckoning on? Well, without lockdown, was the previous figure something like 250,000 dead? Yeah. We'll be trying to kind of reduce that and let the NHS cope to sort of get the death toll rounded out at about 20,000. We've even heard now that there seems to be some evidence that lockdown is starting to, dare I use the word, squash the sombrero. There's one from Bozo for you. Still sort of locked away himself. Perhaps he's still hiding in a fridge, getting better. Yep. So, Prof Medley, what's your interest in eugenics? I expect, considering it will be killing the old, the sick, the weak, the disabled, you're going to get a situation like, just remember one thing, right? Okay, when you go back to the policy of herd immunity, yeah, the NHS is not going to cope. You could build 4,000 bed hospitals like Nightingale in every major city, yeah? They will be deluged with the sick and the dying. We won't have enough ventilators to cope. Okay? So all of the fit, healthy people that are supposed to be being able to recover from it, yep. Okay, all of you lot, because we're told that it's really a disease mainly affecting the elderly, yeah? Mainly affecting the immunosuppressed, mainly affecting those with existing medical conditions, although we do seem to have nurses and whatever saying that the virus doesn't discriminate. Strange that, isn't it? Yep. But remember, when we go for herd immunity, it will be your relatives not dying with palliative care in hospital. It will be your relatives, while you're out working, possibly to catch your dose, get over it, and have your own herd immunity. Yeah. Your relatives are going to be dying alone. Limited palliative care. Coughing their lungs up. Soiling themselves in rooms like, I don't know, in rooms like my bedroom. I mean, this is my bedroom with my wife, okay? In these confines, yeah? This is where your relatives, your friends with type 2 diabetes, asthma, COPD, yeah? We're going to be dying in our own excrement, probably alone. Because certainly community care won't be able to help. Is this what you want? Yeah? Is this what you want? Is Boris going to do this? Do you know what? I have a terrifying feeling that he will. Because he will always put profit before people. In a bit like in America, people will be saying to you, thank you for sacrificing your life for the good of the American economy. Our thanks for your sacrifice, and then you'll just go away. Can you imagine it? They'll be your relatives, your loved ones, those you care for. That's what it's going to be if Boris picks that as the route. Death sentence. Sentenced to a very horrible death. Depressing, I know, but we gotta stop this going back. Any of this bloody happening, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. Humanity can deal with this better than that. Don't let that happen. Bye.